qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Doyle, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying... The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down into Turn 1. This is a 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through the 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out Turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of Turn 9. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Doyle lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the... Now, Natalie Pinkham, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, trying to put pressure on or disrupt things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you've got your own race to run. I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut whilst leaving the other out longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into making an error.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. We're looking at some imminent gearbox issues, I'm afraid. Watch out for jams and misgears. You're pushing too hard. It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear. Just be careful. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.7 seconds. Turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. They're in second. The difference is 0.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs, and the time last lap was a 1:27.3. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. You've done it! Well done! Great stuff, mate. Great stuff.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I feel consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Well, it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Let's focus on the driver of the day.